Uh-oh. That's exactly what that's for. Absolutely loving it. Sorry. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game, the best channel for free-to-play and beginner Magic the Gathering Arena junkies like yourselves. Today, we do have a very special treat for you guys. It is free-to-play instances. It consists of sorceries and instances. It's a spell deck that I built based around Dorat the Perfect Pet or Sprite Dragon. And yeah, let's get into it. As always, we talk about our deck list. We are going to break our deck strategy down, get into our gameplay footage, and then come full circle with our closing thoughts. If you find any value within today's video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and then go ahead and share it out to a friend who you might find get some similar value to it as well, right? Anyways, we have 4 Spectral Sailors. This is a 1/1 with flash and flying. We can pay 4 to draw a card, so that's just got a lot of utility to it. 4 ops, an instant, scry 1, draw a card. 4 infuriates, an instant, target creature gets +3/+2 until end of turn. 4 shocks, another instant, deals 2 damage to any target. Moving on to our 2 drops, we have 4 copies of Mischievous Chimera, a 2/2 with flying. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, Mischievous Chimera deals 1 damage to each opponent, and you get the scry 1, which is super helpful. Dorat the Perfect Pet or Sprite Dragon, flying haste 1/1. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on Sprite Dragon. 2 Negate, an instant, counter target non-creature spell. 2 Raking Claws, an instant, target creature gains double strike until end of turn, cycling for 2, so that's actually pretty handy there. 4 copies of Light Up the Stage, a sorcery, spectacle cost of 1. You may cast this spell for its spectacle cost rather than paying its mana cost if an opponent lost a life this turn. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. 2 copies of Skewer the Critics, a sorcery, spectacle again for 1. Skewer the Critics deals 3 damage to any target. 4 copies of Crackling Drake, an X4 flyer. Crackling Drake's power is equal to the number of instants and or sorcery cards you own in exile and in your graveyard. When Crackling Drake enters the battlefield, draw a card. We have 10 islands and 12 mountains. It's a pretty basic deck. There's no sideboard. We're playing best of 1 today. Let's talk about the strategy. If you guys haven't picked up on it, it is a flyer/burn deck, so this consists of flying creatures and then burn damage spells, right? We also incorporated Infuriate with Raking Claws. We can put this on our Sprite Dragon for some massive damage, and that will not only buff him up, but it buffs our Crackling Drake up. So we really want to just focus on using spells and instances, stacking those in the graveyard as hard as we can, while maintaining field presence and getting that chip damage in. Our opening hands that are most ideal obviously consist of an island and a mountain, right? That's your first check. Your second check is a Spectral Sailor or an Opt or a Shock, a 1-drop, so you can kind of plan your first turn out, right? My favorite is the Spectral Sailor, and then obviously we're looking next to our 2-drops. My favorite is the Sprite Dragon or the Perfect Pet. However, if we don't have that, I love a Chimera as well. Our 3-drops, a Light Up the Stage is more ideal than a Skewer the Critics just because the draw is going to help you more than damage will, especially early on in the game. And then, of course, if we can have a Crackling Drake, I could go either way with it, right? I don't mind just drawing them organically from our deck because they are so expensive. I'd rather open the game up with lower cost interactions. So we're talking the 1, 2, and 3 drops, and then we just pull our Crackling Drake when the heart of the card says it's ready. There are not too many unique interactions here. Obviously, we have Infuriate, which can save us from any direct damage spells to trick our opponents and buff our toughness of our creatures up. We also have Raking Claws, which is a nice battle trick when we can go on the offensive and deal that double strike. Opt is just a great draw. Don't forget your Spectral Sailor, draw for 4. Always hold up your counters when you have them. You never know what's going to save you, especially if your opponent has field wipes. Any kind of removal can really shut down this deck in a big hurry. I think that's it, you guys. You're going to have to get a feel for it. I started underextending, I guess, right? I was getting people down to 3 life to 6 life. So you're going to have to kind of get a feel for how much you can get and then go slow, go slow, go slow, and make sure you make that final push and get it all in one hit. Don't get them close or they're going to recover. With that being said, you guys, I'm live on Twitch every single morning, 6 a.m. PST. We have daily uploads on YouTube and a bag in Discord, which you should most definitely join. You can support us a myriad of ways on Twitch, on YouTube, on Patreon. Check those out. Really appreciate it. And if you can't afford to coin, just watch the videos, engage with the videos. It's a great way to help me grow my brand. And I appreciate each and every one of you who continue to show up for me with your time and attention, support, all of those good things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's get into today's gameplay footage. Let's watch to the end, and then we're going to talk about our closing thoughts before we sign off for the day. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a couple minutes. This hand's no good. We don't have any islands. Just get rid of it. What? I guess. I don't know. That's a strange draw hand. LOL. I hope he plays creatures. Sad times. Hopefully we can pull a creature. Perfecto. There's the first victim. Bond of Revival? That's not good. And now 2 Infuriates? What world are we living in? Ouch. Now that is a bummer. This guy is really discarding his resurrection spells even. So we know he's a reanimator. I think I forgot to shuffle my deck. What the heck, man? Just fold them all down. Full house, baby. Oh, no. Disgusting. All right, our 4th Infuriate coming up. A creature? Could it be? Is it possible? Watch him just get annihilated. I would like some more land, actually. I need like 4 more mountains to convert on any of this. All right, it lands. We get to light our stage up. We're beginning to progress. And turn we'll opt later, right? Because then we get the scry and deal chip damage. He's a lot of mana on the field. Oof. I don't even know what to do about this. Honestly, the pet should probably stay too. Hey, that's what we're talking about. Let's get our Skewer the Critics in. Not missing out on too much damage here. He's like, wow, he probably doesn't have too much more burn. If we pull another mountain, we win. As long as we don't get cried. Or Drac stuff. He didn't attack, though. Oof. Oof. That's a big dragon. My dragon's bigger than your dragon, brah. I mean, I'm sure we're still gonna get slayed here. It's got haste. Nice! Don't you dare! No. Don't stab me. That's his second cycle of Yadaro, too. Cry. A useless island. He can just kill us next turn. Right? And we can't block. It's so sad. Cry still gets us. We tried, though. We tried. Wow. He's sitting with the same problem with Thrills of Possibility. Okay. If we draw a land and 2 lands and another burn spell, it will somehow work. I kind of want to get beat up. Stupid shocks. Cry. Honestly, I don't even mind. We've had some bunk hands, 2 islands and a mountain. I think that's pretty good. Hopefully we draw our second mountain, and then we're going to be A-okay. Remember though, beggars cannot be choosers. We choose to draw instead of shock. We know for sure that we need to draw. We don't know for sure that we need to shock. Another Crackling Drake can go. It's no good without another mountain. Yikes. We pull one anyways. Love it. We could be holding a Quench. He doesn't know, right? He's probably a little bit scared. He's gonna come in with the big Remorse. I'm sure he's taking up a light up the stage. Takes Crackling Drake. Let's get in there. At least next turn, as long as we're left alone, we can use our light at the stage. He knows our whole hand, so it's not good. This is very bad. I'm gonna play another in case it's a Doom Foretold. And then we only have to sack 1. Kills the first, okay. Back into our hand for the Crackling Drake, I am assuming. Maybe light up the stage, though. It's a hard call. It's the Drake or the stage. Takes the Drake. Let's opt first. Another Drake, but again, it's no good without the land. I'm going to keep it because we're going to draw the land right here. I have no idea. In what world, right? Where's the land? There it is. I find you. Alright, so I'm sure our perfect pet here is dead, right? Extinction event on... I mean, yeah. I don't think that's too scary of an ordeal. We're going to cast our shock on his turn for the chip damage. Sailor can stay. I like my creatures at this point. Oh, he goes from the top. I was thinking that he just exiled the graveyard. Oh, I should have done the shock after. Idiot. It's fine, though. We don't really care too much. Let's take the draw, and that's a nice trigger. Eshuk doesn't affect us whatsoever. We have lethal next turn anyways, so let's just control the field. My dreams dissipate. Hopefully no Wrath or, you know, Shatter. That's game. Hand actually looks really good. We have a Sailor and then 2 Perfect Dragons with a counter and some damage. I don't know. It looks okay for me. It's gonna get weird, but we're gonna go for it anyways. Maybe he uses his counter spell here. Huh? If he had dual Mystical Disputes, that would be disgusting. All right, I guess we're gonna think on this for a bit. He lets it hit. We're gonna play it slow. I mean, shouldn't I have the ability to counter this here? Why is that? Okay. My terrible internet has now notified him that I have an instant available. LOL. 3 mana is something to be aware of for sure. He discarded and then didn't get the draw. Haha. Right, we're just stopping his draw engine so we can try to get ahead of him, because we don't really have much of a draw engine here. 3 cards left. Oh, no way. Nice. I think he has another quench. He did it again. We'll keep our Flame Sweep, or our Light of the Stage, that's a draw engine. And we were carefully able to counter his draw cards. Right, after he discarded to use them. Loving it! We have to dodge more Flame Sweeps, though. He could still top deck and beat us. Rael for 7. Nice. Take the Scry. Infuriate is awesome. Let's take the draw here. No. We get a big hit. He's down to 4. That's gotta be a good card that he's top decked. Not even an Embercleave would do it. There we go, you guys. 3 in a row? 2 in a row? 3 in a row? Alrighty, keeping 7. Just gonna wing it, right? I love having Spectral Sailor opening hand. This is going to be a Lure cycle, which means this Negate is saved specifically for Zenith Flare, right? Can't let that touch the field. Hopefully this is a quick match. I do have a pizza in the oven I need to grab. I know that's irrelevant. We do have the shock for this, though, so that's quite nice, right? Blasto! Am I right? How satisfying is it to kill one of these Flourishing Foxes? I know it lights my heart up. Just like, get out of here, man. Oh! Uh-oh. It's fine, let's deal with it. We have shocks, we have Skewer the Critics. Plenty of shenanigans. Yeah. Ooh, the Rescuer's high value as well. We probably trade. If he's not going to cast a spell, we should block into an Infuriate, yeah? So we're just getting rid of the Fox. We're passing up pretty severe field presence, though, which is the bummer. Do we keep it alive? Is it worth keeping it alive? No, it's not. I don't think. We could just replace it. The problem is with Luris, right? So Luris can bring it back, and that sucks. And he's only at 17. We need more flyers off the top. We need that island, right? We just have to pass here. Making these tokens could be worse, right? It's not getting too out of hand yet. He can't play Luris and his Fox unless he pulls another Plains or a Swamp. No blocks. Ideally, I take the draw with the Sailor. This is supposed to be a quick match. Okay, I can't do anything about Luris. It sucks. Let's activate our draw. Island. That is kind of what we needed. Let's get our Crackling Drake out. Draws a card. Let's attack and kill his itty bitty Lurie. Got him. Still at 18 life. He has 8 cards, 9 cards. One of which is not a cycle because Luris, right? So still 8. Oh, that was pro play. Have you guys ever seen startling development on one of the tokens? Ooga. We need an island. All right, let's get in, do light up the stage. This turn's gonna be weird. If we can get around his life gain, if there's no Zenith Flare, got 10. He does 3. He's missing 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 2 cycles left, so he'll be 2 damage shy if he has the flare. There it is. Yikes. Watch this, though. This is incredible. We need another Instant and Sorcery. Well, we don't, but it's cool. Oh my god, we can do it. I love it. He still wins, though. Which is a big-time bummer. Right, we get so close. 22, 23 damage. Zenith Flare gets us. I guess we could have held up a Negate and played defensively. Probably a misplay there. But it just goes to show you some of the capabilities of this deck. I was trying to go big and finish him. I wasn't thinking of playing defensively. Let's see if he's got it. I'm sure he does. Who wouldn't? He's been good gaming us this whole time. He wants a real big one, right? He wants to get it as big as he possibly can. There it is. Ayo, River! Hand could be a lot better. I think we're gonna mulligan. I actually appreciate the look of this. Let's toss our Crackling Drake for now. Island into our sailors. Play at the stage. Use our other as a Spectral Sailor. Well, yeah, we'll probably Sailor. Let's get our hits in. This is where he starts mutating, and we're gonna need to avoid life gain. Hopefully just a Migratory Greathorn. Oh! This is enchantments. Interesting. Alright, this is weird. Let's play our Chimera. Get that damage in, boy. Into our life stage. This is the point where we don't really need more lands. One land, one ops. We could deal with that. Brings our Infuriate online, so if he's dealing any direct damage, we can save our guys, but most likely just facing exile here. Transcendent Envoy is a flyer. That's kind of the bummer there. I mean, obviously we can get around it. He's down to 2 mana. Scry to the top sucks. Hopefully we draw another island. Okay, Sentinel Eyes on the Druid. So it keeps it hexproof always now. We have to opt or it goes away. Hopefully we draw another island. Yeah. Just getting in there. So he kind of realized that we were trying to bait him, and he backed out of his blockership. We do get a nice hit in. Right, down to 6. That's kind of the theme of these decks, though, is we fall a little bit short, unfortunately. I mean, as long as we can avoid life gain, right? If he gets any semblance of life gain, it's over for us. Oh my lord. I think he can just kill us. Nice. Am I right? If he plays anymore, yeah, that's game. Wow. That's crazy. Just gets so buff so quick. Right, make sure everybody has trample too, so even if we had blockers, it wouldn't really have mattered. Yikes! Let's show ourselves out. I don't mind it. We get an early play. We can build from there. Mono white scares me. Let's get right in there. Chimera is in play. Let's keep that for removal on an Ajani. Am I right? Exile? Don't you dare. Alright, he should pick our Chimera. And we're gonna get our ability right here beforehand. We need a draw engine. A Negate is not the worst if we can get it online. Right, we're very vulnerable this turn. Or exile, this time on our Spirit Dragon, or our Sprite Dragon. And we even tried to get rid of a Chimera. That's funny. Okay, we have a Negate, which we can basically hold up for the rest of the game at this point. Our opponent's down to 7. Need some form of life gain. Another nice hit in for 4. Takes him down to 3. We have a Negate or a Spectral Sailor draw available to us. Token does not have life gain. Lethal next turn. Uh-oh. That's exactly what that's for. Absolutely loving it. Sorry. That is free to play, is Instances. Let me know what you thought of it. I think it's a pretty cool deck. I'm sure we could make it better. Do you guys have any ideas how we could improve this deck? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking to tweak these decks. I think we're going to be adding this to the beginner's handbook and making an upgrade guide for it. It's similar to the draw on your opponent's turn deck, but this is more of a flyer burn style Izzet build. So it's nice that we can play multiple variations within the same color combinations and remain semi-competitive with them. So if you don't know what I'm talking about with the beginner's handbook, be sure to check out the link in the description below. There's a Linktree link that takes you to all my links. Check out the beginner's handbook. It is a huge resource for free-to-play and beginner individuals. So check out the free-to-play decks. Let me know what you think of everything. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Live on Twitch, yada, yada, yada. Huge Discord you should probably join. Most importantly, guys, thank you. Have a great day. And we'll see you same time, same place tomorrow.